I love their passion. I love people getting so hot and bothered about the fact that the Packers didn't make moves. And it's like, Detroit made a move. Well, yeah, Detroit suffered a catastrophic injury to literally their best player. They had to make a move. The Packers aren't bringing in someone who's going to tilt their roster into championship form. Like, I understand people want a corner, a pass rusher, etc. Let's watch it play out and watch these young guys get on the field and see what they can do before you start throwing a tantrum about the fact that Brian Gutekunst didn't send a day 2 pick for a 30-plus-year-old corner or something. Like, that's what drives me.
But also,
insane.
like, that's the thing. This is the thing that drives me crazy, okay? It's you see it with the Jets, too. Every team thinks they're on the precipice. Guess what?
Right.
You got short-term needs, you have mid-term needs, and you have long-term needs. And you have to understand where you are as a team to set yourself up for winning the Super Bowl in any one year. But if you act, okay, so on the one hand, if you act like every year this is the year, you're going to go broke and your team's going to look like trash and you're going to have no long-term prospects. But then it drives me crazy. Like, it's like people have no self-awareness of where this team is in its trajectory. If you were looking at where the trajectory of the team was last year, and I told you where we were this year, you wouldn't be trying to trade for anybody. You'd be like, you know what? Let's keep seeing what we have.
You're building your roster. You're building your core. You're developing the literal youngest team in the league into a contender. Like, I just don't get how people don't understand that, especially after years of operating like they did at the end of Aaron Rodgers' time in Green Bay.
Yep.
Where they were,
trying to win
extending contracts out, killing their salary cap, keeping around vets, all in service of we're trying to get back and win a Super Bowl. But because they didn't do it, and now this team is young and they don't make a trade, they're not interested in winning championships. Are you out of your fucking mind? Just because they don't play fantasy football the way you want them to doesn't mean that everybody in that building, especially the people in charge of football, aren't doing every single possible thing they can do to bring a title back to Titletown. You can cry about it on Twitter all you want. Doesn't change the fact that these people have forgotten more than you'll ever know about the game of football. So just stop.
But also,
just stop with
I
that.
understand